Rising heat and humidity levels can create serious problems for many people. In fact, doctors warn a person's condition can turn critical in a matter of seconds. Reporter Madeline Korzanuski learns who needs to be extra careful.
Heat-related illnesses are very dangerous, and it's not just the temperature, but the humidity too.
It's hot and humid, which may seem normal for a Midwest summer. But even an increase in our heat index, like Monday's 100+ totals, can put our health, even lives, at risk.
With the humidity, it makes it a lot harder for the sweat to evaporate, so it's harder for us to cool off.
Already, area emergency rooms feel the heat and will brace for bigger crowds as the high temps and humidity stick around for days. Some people are at greater risk for complications.
And the elderly are one of the biggest groups.
It's because they typically take more medications than most adults.
Antihistamines like Benadryl can reduce your sweating. If you're on a diuretic for heart failure, that gets rid of fluids, so you can become dehydrated.
For caregivers, that means staying a step ahead of the game.
We push the hydration, make sure we have water available, and we do some extra monitoring too for signs and symptoms of dehydration or heat exhaustion.
And they say that sometimes includes altering your daily routine.
So we need to get a little bit more creative. We still want to have engagement and meaningful activity with our residents, so we move things indoors.
If you know a senior who lives alone, experts say a simple check-in can make all the difference between heat exhaustion and a medical emergency.
If you do have a family member that you know is living alone, give them a call, check in on them.
Doctors say knowing the warning signs can also save a life.
If you see someone who's confused or not acting themselves in the heat, call 911, start cooling them right away, get them in the shade, get them in air conditioning, put water on them.
In Rockford, I'm Madeline Korzanuski.
Doctors say the hottest part of the day is typically between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. They recommend limiting time outdoors during those hours, drinking plenty of water, and checking on neighbors throughout the heat wave.